Hello, influential goddesses. Welcome to another day at the Influential Family podcast. So, if you're listening to this from the previous two episodes, welcome back. But if you're just dabbling into this, I just want to let you know there are 3 parts to this series of the evolution of life, and this is the final series. So, before I kind of talk about the final series, I just want to recap, episode 1 and 2 before we move on. So, if you can remember, in episode 1, we talked about living the goddess life. And by the goddess, I mean following your intuition and really feeling into your gut feeling. I talk about my concept of life and how I went from envying others to actually living the life that I envied. And it starts with a thought, how change the way you think and ask yourself questions that will guide you to become your next level self. And the next stage of evolution, which is episode 2, executing with confidence. Any strategy works. It's the person that you are when you're actually doing it. So we looked at why successful people are actually successful and the lessons that we can learn from them. So there are 2 distinct characteristics that all successful entrepreneurs have. Number 1 is their willingness to take action, and number 2 is honoring their word. So it's important that you go through these evolutions in order of the episodes because they are interconnected. Without the first stage of identity, the second stage of confidence in execution, you'll be lost and this episode wouldn't be helpful at all. Okay, so now we can move on to today's topic on owning your truth. Yes, we all want to own the business and the life that we've always dreamed of, that 6-figure income, that beautiful house that overlooks the sea, the luxury of spending on anything that we want without having, being tied to our bank account and the money that we have. So while all this sounds amazing and it's definitely doable, the last evolution of life is actually owning your truth, owning your worth, and owning what you preach. So if you're feeling like you've become who you needed to be, embodying the identity of your next level self, and you've completed all the aligned strategies to the T, but reality says otherwise, and you're stuck with no clients or no financial gains, and you're kind of losing your sense of direction in life, right? I want you to know that it's normal. Yep, it's normal. So why is it that you've done everything but you just don't see the results that you want to see? Because this is the reality that you're seeing right now. Is just the way of universe telling us that, nope, not quite yet. I've got something better and you've still got some more work to do. So like it or not, patience come into play every now and then, and it allows us to kind of know that it's okay that results don't come immediately, right? Sometimes the universe has something better to offer us that we don't even know yet. So the last part is the make or break of the evolution. Why? Because it chooses to, allow us to either give up or we carry on. So if you choose to give up your next level self and just go into the pity party where you talk about, nothing is actually working out for you, your efforts are all in vain, you'll be in that pity state and you'll never be able to make it to see where or what the other side of the wall has to offer for you, your dream life, right? This life, the life that you dream of, is what everyone dreams of too, and it's not for everyone. Why? Because it's the differentiator between you and the successful people, or between the successful people and the people who are still complaining and wishing that life would treat them better, is the level of discipline and resilience required to stick around till the end of the evolution. Like, this is really crazy. It's really hard for us to have this discipline and resilience to stick through when we don't see results at all. So most people are willing to spend all day chasing after the next thing, the next results that they see, the quick hit of satisfaction that shows any amount of results. The road less traveled is the road of delayed gratification. So I read this in a book somewhere where it says if you're willing to wait for the rewards, you'll face less competition and often get a bigger payoff. So as the saying goes, the last mile is always the least crowded. So stop expecting immediate results, because in the modern day society, your efforts are not rewarded immediately. So think about it. When you're working a 9-to-5 job, right? You put in effort and you get stuff done, but you don't get your paycheck immediately on that day, like for the majority of us, right? I'm talking about, the results that the reward that we want, like the paycheck that we want, it comes only a month later at the end of the month. So do you go up to your manager and be like, hey, where's my paycheck? I want to get my paycheck now, immediately, right? You don't. Every single day you wake up, you do your work, you go back home, you wake up and you do your work again. So you keep doing this until the last day of the month, and sometimes you're even surprised with a bonus. So same thing. Now when you think about making plans, it's same thing for the universe. You don't get exactly what you want immediately. Sometimes it takes time, right? So think about it this way and put yourself into perspective, okay? So know that when you make plans, you're actually making a plan for your future self. You're no longer making a choice for the future. You dream of who you want to be. You dream of becoming wealthier and happier. You are choosing the present you. When you choose to be the present you want to be fulfilled, you want to be pampered, you want to be entertained. So at some point, success is really nearly every field requires you to ignore that immediate reward for a delayed reward. So if we actually delay getting a client, we learn what we actually need to improve, that not only help us to get one client but many others. So if you delay procrastination every single day, you'll get more stuff done, which will allow you to see the results in the long run. So the art of owning your truth is that where you acknowledge that you have done your best and you've done to your best and you just leave it up to the universe. It's the matter of time, right? You acknowledge that it's the matter of time that it's gonna get you what you want. And sometimes the universe disagrees with you, and we agree to disagree because there are just a few more lessons that you need to learn before your manifestations become your reality. So don't rush it. Part of what I said in the first part of Evolution of Life, living, is to learn to be okay when you have nothing, to learn to not expect anything, and just know that things will come to you if you were to be patient. So operate from a place of abundance and not scarcity. Okay, so when will my success actually come? So this is probably like the question I ask myself like 1,000 times, and I'm sure that most of you are actually asking yourself this question, especially when you're just starting out. So I remember seeing all the manifestations post about, how they manifested their success within a few months or a few weeks, and I'm just thinking like, where's mine? Like, why am I not manifesting my reality, and why am I not seeing results yet? Was it because I didn't manifest it correctly, or was it because I'm just not capable? What was I actually missing? So here's what I want to tell you, right? Do a reality check before you actually manifest. Now, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not saying that don't dream big. What I'm saying is that you can't just go about manifesting your goals and expecting to actually turn them into reality when you can't handle what you are already given on your plate. So why would the universe actually give you 10K months that you have manifested when you can't even handle $1,000 that is sitting in your bank account? So if you are living with a scarcity mindset and is afraid to invest back into yourself, what makes you think that you can handle 10K and grow your business? You'll be either spending the money on unnecessary stuff, or you'll just be lost, like you don't even know what to do with that money, which ends up putting you back into the same scenario, right? So the universe only hands you what you can manage. Your designated gift will be dropped off at your doorstep when you're ready to receive it from the universe. So something that is not manifesting right now doesn't mean that you will never ever get it, okay? It just means that you aren't ready for it yet. The universe is telling you not just yet. You don't have the capacity to receive it yet. So the power of yet. You are still in the process of getting ready to receive it. Through the lessons that you've learned and the mistakes that you will be making and you have made, you will see progress. Take responsibility for the current moment that you are in right now. So hold that gratitude and that high vibration. The success of your business is correlated to how much you are taking care of your present self and your energy. So have faith and release the why and the how, and know that it's all happening to serve what's to come, the higher level self. You self-sabotaging and talking about your negative self-talk is not going to help you. So your ego wants to keep you safe and wants you to stay safe and be comfortable. When you try to break out of that and you try to create an abundant reality for yourself, it holds you back. So but all of the best things actually happens outside of your comfort zone. So instead of focusing on the why it's not happening, focus on getting good at making and managing what you are given, what you can control. Again, being in the moment. So knowing all of this is not enough, right? You get to own it. You got to own it. You own your identity and you own your thoughts and opinions, even if it's different from the vast majority of the people. Own your actions, because taking the first step to doing certain things requires you to be energetically ready. Own the decisions that you have made, because it was the best decision that you could make at the point in time. So own your truth. When you're able to embody the version of yourself, when you're unapologetically you, then you have the trust and faith that you're co-creating with the universe and things happens for you. You start to realize that, a little bit of energy that everybody wants, that everybody desires, you have it, and people come to you and people get magnetized to you. And that's how you build your tribe. Okay, you go first, you lead. If you really want to worry about what you're gonna do with the gifts that the universe is about to drop at your doorstep. Other than that, if you're looking up to people, stop doing all this. Do the things that you're confident and have the life that you're meant to live, and let it come to you naturally. So stop chasing for the next big thing. Start appreciating the things that you're already exposed to. So before we end this episode, I just want to do a quick recap on all the 3 evolutions of life. Okay, so the first evolution is to being your identity, to be who you want to be, who you choose to become in this lifetime, and what's possible for you. So making the decision to embody the next level identity and make decisions from that level. So once you're able to control your emotions and give them space, you then need to evolve to have the confidence to execute the strategies and know what strategies are required for you to be alignment with your business and life. And finally, evolving to someone that knows the truth and owns like an influential leader. So what it means is that if you don't fully embody this identity that brings you to your next level, you won't know how and what to execute the strategies that you needed to do. And obviously, it's a bit hard for you to own the dream business and the dream life that you dreamed of. Okay, so you can always look back at these episodes. If you're stuck in life or you just feel lost, it will always be here. So this is also the framework that I teach in my one-on-one world. And if you'd like to learn more about the being, the doing, and the having, feel free to come connect with me on IG, on Facebook, anywhere that you are comfortable, and we can chat more. So alrighty, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoy making episodes like this for you guys. If you want more content like this, feel free to head on to my IG and our Influential Family Facebook group. We have all the links down below. So if you haven't already, it will mean a lot to me if you could actually interact with me on any platform that you're on, so that we can continue to grow this sisterhood and connect with more goddesses. So I can't wait to see you in my world. Bye!